today. I knew it was going to be nice day out there, temperature-wise anyways. And because my sleeping pattern's still off, I was up before noon. So first thing I did was check the weather. And it's currently 18 degrees. But you see that red line up there. Special weather statement. And all news story, a brief tornado possible as storm risk builds in southern Ontario. So that I didn't expect to see. That's got my attention, so I look into it. It's supposed to be 22 degrees this afternoon, which is borderline shorts weather for me. So that's pretty nice. And of course, temperature's going to drop sharply, which means this is a cold front coming through, which explains the severity of it. So I checked the radar, and yeah, thunderstorms possible at 4:30, so if I go out I definitely have time to go out. But there's a lot of spotty rain all around us, so the chance I might get wet. And when I zoom out, it's not going to miss us. And it's a pretty big system. And you can see that snow off to the left there, it's not far away. Which means there's quite a drastic temperature change between where I am and on the other side there. So conditions are favorable for development of squalls with wind gusts up to 45 knots and frequent lightning. This is over the lake, that's why they're using knots. Scattered thunderstorms with the potential for wind gusts to 45 knots are expected to move eastward from Michigan into the waters late this afternoon or early this evening. And as far as converting knots to kilometers per hour or miles per hour, I have no idea. But apparently that's not good. And here's our weather statement. Potential damaging wind gusts in thunderstorms later this afternoon. Scattered thunderstorms are expected to move eastward from Michigan into the regions late this afternoon. There will be potential for wind gusts of 90 kilometers per hour with some of these storms. Torrential downpours and frequent cloud-to-ground lightning may also be associated. Environment Canada will monitor the situation closely, and severe thunderstorm watches may be issued as the system moves closer. So that's what I'm looking at. I did want to go out today and start working on the monster. That was my plan. But I do have shopping I need to do. So I'm hoping when I go out that the monster will work good enough for me to go get some food and come home. So got everything ready to go. And I'm not going very far. I'm just going to Value Mart and then up to the post office to grab my mail and take all the non-hills back home. So that's what I was hoping to do. All set, and say a quick prayer for one more day with the monster, one more uneventful day, and headed on out, and got to Value Mart, and I reached in my pocket and realized I forgot my mask. And I was like, crap. So rather than going all the way around to where all the flat areas are, I took a chance on going back up the hill, and so I didn't have any issues. So the monster survived. So I went back out, back to Value Mart, got my food, got my Timmies, and went and checked my mail and stopped and talked to the gents on the bench. After a little while, just the clouds going by is just amazing looking, and I wasn't sure, how far. Like I said, there was spotty rain all around us, so I wasn't sure just how far away it was. So I just kind of, just seeing those clouds just kind of made me want to go back home. So I did. And then after I got back, I checked the weather again. It was now 22, so we reached the temperature that was forecasted. So it was quite a nice day out there. So then, just before 3, we get a severe thunderstorm warning. So it must be getting close. And then a short while later, a tornado watch. So I look at the radar, and this is what I'm seeing. And it's not too nice looking. So when I zoom out, it's a really long squall line there, and there's no breaks in it, so unless it suddenly breaks up when it crosses the lake, then something's definitely going to hit us. And here's our tornado warning. At 3:19 p.m., Environment Canada meteorologists are tracking a severe thunderstorm that is possibly producing a tornado. Damaging winds, large hail, and locally intense rainfall are also possible. Severe thunderstorms are moving northeastward at 45 knots across central Lake Huron and are now showing signs of rotation. There is a threat for a tornadic waterspout. Well, a waterspout on the water becomes a tornado on land, so So at this point, my hairs are standing up. I am in watch mode, and as I'm sitting at my computer doing my regular stuff, my hearing is kind of heightened, just listening to what's going on outside, and just kind of see what happens. Amazingly, we haven't had severe storms for a while. You may remember we were getting them quite frequently, and all the bad stuff was bypassing us, which was kind of nice. And all the storms that we've had since just been light thunderstorms, and we've mainly just got rain. The worst of it was always passing by. So I guess you can say we're due. It's been a while. And it's that time of year when the atmosphere is just fighting with itself, trying to decide what it wants to do. So, kind of keeping my ears open, listening to what's happening outside. Then, 2.5 hours later, this huge blast of wind came, and it only lasted a couple minutes, but it was kind of scary sounding. I looked outside, and the whole sky was just full of leaves. And if you see a really thick flock of birds fly over, it kind of looked like that, but it was all leaves. And it was amazing to see. It was just really amazing. So thankfully that particular wind only lasted a couple minutes. I quickly looked at the radar, and it's like, well, it hasn't even reached us yet. That was just kind of out ahead of it. So I wish I'd thought of this sooner, but I realized, oh man, I gotta put a weather cam in the window with this storm coming. I haven't even thought about it. So I'm kind of scrambling, looking for all my parts, put everything together, and by the time I got it in the window, like I said, the wind only lasted a couple minutes. So I'd kind of missed that part of it. But as horrible as it looks, you can still sort of kind of see what's going on out there. And the next day, I stopped to talk to the gents on the bench, and one guy was describing this is pretty much the same thing. And he said this, all of a sudden the wind picked up, and he said the sky was full of leaves, and all of a sudden all the leaves on the ground just started swirling and lifted up and went up to join in the fun. And he says it was quite a spectacle. But with this squall line coming in, there's a lot of people in this area that get pictures. The storm's coming in from the lake, and wow, it was just really, really scary looking. I didn't capture any of those, so I can't share them, but there's quite a few that post pictures of them regularly, and it was really something. So in the end, we didn't get anything major. We did get a lot of rain and a fair amount of wind, but nothing, fear level. And The other thing I forgot to say was when that wind gust hit at the beginning there, we lost power for about 2 seconds, which shut my computer down, and I never bothered turning it back on till after the storm was finished. I didn't want to take any chances. So that's all I got for this one, and I will leave you with my screened time lapse of the storm system coming through.